Hello and welcome to this week's Property Marketing Monday. So it's Paul here again from Landlord Photography. This week we're going to be talking about virtual viewings, 360 virtual tours, call them what you like. And we're going to get into them in a bit more detail. The reason I wanted to cover these is that in the UK, the government is saying that 360 virtual viewings are a must. Okay. Their exact words are, let me go to this page here. Their exact words are, initial viewings should be done virtually. And that is taken directly from the UK government's website. Now, yes, we've seen a major increase in the number of 360 virtual tours that we are doing, without a doubt. But I still don't think that an awful lot of property investors and landlords really understand the power and value of 360 virtual viewings. So let's talk about that first of all. So as it says there on the screen, contactless viewing system. So guy who runs our Slough office, because we're all property investors in landlord photography, and a guy in our Slough office, he uses his 360 virtual viewings as part of a contactless viewing system. So it means that he can still fill properties through COVID. So that's a key part there. But also as well, the other thing is, as it says here, convert more viewings. So what we hear from an awful lot of our clients is that those that use 360 virtual viewings, you get rid of a lot of the time wasters, you get rid of a lot of the tire kickers, and when that phone rings or that inquiry comes in, they're normally hot prospects. Okay, they're normally people really super interested in the property. So, say for example, you were doing, 4 viewings to fill one property. It could be that you now just do one viewing and you fill that property in that one viewing. Okay, I'm just using those as examples. I haven't got any facts or figures behind there. That was just to give you an example of the point. So if you're doing less viewings, that means you're spending less time on it, which basically means you can use that time more productively elsewhere. So what are virtual viewings? So first of all, let's talk about that. So I've picked on our Slough office here, and I'll go down to 360 virtual viewings. Okay, so we got some video tours there, which I'll talk about in a second. I think I clicked on the wrong link. And then we go here to 360 virtual viewings. So if I click on this one here, and while it just loads up, okay, you get the doll's house view there, quite nice. And then it allows you to move around the property. Okay, so you can literally walk around, so people can look at the ceilings if they want to, they can look at the floor if they want to. They can really have a good deep dive into the property. And then if we come out here, okay, so there we go. So that just tells us there's a thermostatic heater valve there. And now we can climb up the stairs. Oh, we can if I do it properly. Right, okay, and then we'll go upstairs. Okay, I'm not navigating this very well, but you can see what we're doing here. There we go, and then we're up into one of the bedrooms of this property. And what does that tell us here? Okay, there we go, and we could go a link and we could apply to view that property or view that room there. Okay, so you can apply to take that room by the link directly in the tour. So if I was a tenant, I could click on that link and I could go and I could reserve that room. So that's just one example of a 360 virtual viewing. But let's look at some more examples, because we got loads. Because this is one of the things, is that when COVID happened, a lot of people jumped into this market, but they didn't have any experience. And we're already seeing a number of those new entries into the market leaving the market. But obviously we were here before COVID and we will be here long after COVID. So there we go. So various different properties that we've done there. Okay, so there you go. A log cabin for the Norwegian Log Company. So it's not just for property, you can use it in any service accommodation, so canal boats, for example, caravans. Okay, that's a nice house. More HMOs. So plenty to choose from there, but we also use them in commercial settings. So you've got a service apartment there, so that one there, and then for example a gym there, and then on the south side as well, works just as well. It's just not just the rentals, works just as well on the south side. But also what we can then do is we can then convert those into videos. So have a look at this. I'm just going to pause the video there because it gives you an idea, but you can see how with these videos you can go in and out of the dollhouse, so it really gives people an idea of the layout of the property as well, which is really nice. Not sure if it came out in the video, but it all can be set to music as well. So 360 virtual viewings, they're not just because of COVID. Before COVID, I was telling people when I was speaking on the circuit that they're what set you apart from a competition. Well, now it is becoming almost necessary. You know, as the UK government have said, initial viewing should be done virtually. Okay, and I don't think that should really change, to be honest, after the end of various lockdowns. Just because, why wouldn't you? If you can reduce down the people in your sales funnel so that you get rid of the time wasters at the top end by just having this and having a link to this. You don't even have to talk to them at this point. You don't have to answer any email inquiries. And then once those people contact you, they're actually hot prospects. They're stronger prospects, and you're more likely to put them into one of your properties. So why wouldn't you do this? Surely the time and cost saving on these are great. But also as well, if we go back to the example on service accommodation. So one of the things we hear quite a lot, you know, from people who use service accommodation is that they don't really get a feel for the property. Well, if you use one of these in your marketing, if you're 360 virtual viewing, the client knows exactly what they're going to get. And as long as what you present to them when they arrive is what is in these videos, you're going to manage people's expectations of the property, and it's going to affect your reviews because they're not going to have any surprises, or they shouldn't have any surprises if they've looked at the 360 virtual tour or the video that's been made from it. So it helps to protect your ratings there too. Also, commercial settings. Now, in the UK, we're just starting the roadmap now to get out of lockdowns. But I do think there's going to be some hesitation in people going back to various commercial units like hotels, gyms, shops, pubs, anything. So if you can create a video or 360 virtual viewing or combination of the two to show the inside, show that you've spread out the tables, show that you've got all the controls in place, and you know, the hand sanitizer and the one-way systems and all of that, it's just going to help people. But also beyond COVID, this to me also helps with showing that you're wheelchair friendly and things like that, so you can identify those, and also it shows people the ambience of the establishment. So again, you're managing people's expectations, because if you run a Greasy Spoon cafe and if somebody turns up expecting sort of 3 Michelin star dining, okay, you're probably going to end up having a bit of a dodgy review. Nobody wants that. That doesn't help. So by using these in your marketing on your website, you can manage the expectations of your clients, okay, and you can reassure your clients that you're looking after their health and safety, and you can show them what they're going to get. So there are loads of different opportunities for using 360 virtual viewings in your marketing, and also using videos. So videos don't have to be using like this we got here. They can absolutely be taken from stills or just a normal video. And we offer both of those services as well, depending on which office that you're talking to. But get in touch and we can certainly advise and guide you on what's available and what we recommend as well, because as I say, we're all in property. And also it depends on where you're going to advertise. So for example, on Spare Room for HMOs, currently, I know they are looking at this, but currently you can't put a direct link into virtual viewings. However, that might change, but what you can do is you can put a video on Spare Room. So we can create a video for you, and that has proved really popular. So there are lots of different things that you can do to give people a real sense of feel for the property, because that's what 360 virtual viewings do, and that's what videos do. They give people that feel, and also you can use them for alternative motives. So for example, as I said before, to show that you are, a COVID safe environment, to show you are wheelchair friendly, to show the quality of your establishment, etc. So lots of opportunity to use 360 virtual viewings in your marketing, whether you're a residential landlord, whether you're run a business, whatever it is. There's usually a way that these can really help you in your marketing. Hope you found that useful. That's the end of this week's Property Marketing Monday. Again, I'm Paul from Landlord Photography. If I've missed anything out, why not leave a comment? Why not send me a message? Give us a thumbs up, thumbs down. And don't forget to subscribe. We do these Property Marketing Mondays every week, every other week, just depending on how busy we are actually delivering services to our clients. So if you subscribe and hit that notification bell, you'll then make sure that you're kept up to date with all the Property Marketing Mondays. Great, that's all. Thanks, and I'll see you next time.